All right, so this is Instagrok. Instagrok is an online research tool that can be used to help students research and organize information. I chose it because students can be sometimes kind of bombarded by trying to sift through all that information uh, when they type terms into like general search engines. This tool helps them find relevant information in an organized way, and they can even edit what shows and add their own notes. Then they can easily share what they found. Also, it allows them to kind of analyze the research that popped up, and they can submit that as well, why it's a good source or not. The intended audience would be students, parents, and even coworkers, because it could be used by everyone. And like I said, parents could definitely help their students at home with this even. So the ISTE standards were, one was Teacher Standard 2A, design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. And then ISTE Standard Teacher Standard 3D, which is to model and facilitate effective use of current and emerging digital tools to locate, analyze, and use information resources to support research and learning. So this is Instagrok, and it kind of goes through, if you want to play the video, it kind of explains that a little bit more, um, and why teachers like it. Some innovative features are it has like a key facts box, and I found that very helpful. And then this is kind of what you see. You get those a big web basically when you're done, and then they can use that information to write about it. So you can sign up for free. It's for iPad and Android as well. So um, like I said, you do have to sign in, or your kids have to create sign-ins. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my Instagrok. Um, this is one I created over butterflies. What I did is I typed into the search engine butterflies, and it came up and it gave me the word butterflies, and then it popped up with a few of these other concepts out to the sides. It automatically gave me those, and where it pulled those from was when you click on butterflies, this box pops up. So all these green terms, these main terms, well, I shouldn't say all of them, but quite a few of them, they popped up out here. So if you find a main term that you want to learn more about, then you can go ahead and click on it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on life cycles, and you should see it added. So here's my life cycle tab that I added, so I'm going to move it over here. One thing that I did find kind of a little bit frustrating was every time I clicked on the word butterflies, then all those green terms that I had gotten rid of popped back up. So just something you might kind of want to wait on until you're done, because otherwise they're going to keep popping up. So I'm going to move this up and out of the way a little bit. So like these terms, after you exit them out, then they pop back up if you click on butterflies again. So anyways, I'm going to go back over to my life cycle tab, and then it popped up more green terms over here. And if you click on one of those, they'll pop up more green terms as well. So it just kind of keeps on going. But like I said, if you want a different one, you can click on that to add it, or you can exit those out once you're finished adding your tabs. I would wait to do that until the end. So then you can go down and you can click on something that you want to add. I'm just going to click on this one, and it will pin it to my life cycle. So now it's down here. So if I want to have that there, I can do that. And then what I can do is I can go and I can click on the source so that I can see where it came from. And then I can evaluate whether it's a good source or not. Down here it gives you a little option, and you go through and you can explain what the author is, where it came from, if you wanted your students to do that and actually go through and prove it. You could also add words down here and pin it. So I'm not going to do that, but anyways, then you can exit out. So then you have your new pin over here. And then I can click on this again. You can go to the different websites that they found. Like I said, you can search a little bit more on those if you want and add more pins. You can add videos. It comes up with videos that have to do with it. You can go through and watch those, and you can add it over here if you'd like. Let's say I want to add this one, caterpillar to butterfly, and I can pin that. So now it is with my life cycle pin. And you can also go through and add images. So this one has kind of a good picture of the life cycle, so I can pin that over there as well. And then I can also add any notes that I want to as well. So maybe I want to put other animals go through life cycles as well. And then I can hit enter, and that will be automatically added. So I can add notes to my Instagrok as well. So then I've got all these over here. So I'm going to move and organize them a little bit more. So I'll move my life cycle over, and then I'm going to get rid of some of these ones that I don't want on there. Like I said, it's kind of a good idea to wait, otherwise they just pop back up. So then I can make them a little bit more organized and easy to see. So now I have some good information on the life cycle. So that's basically how it works. Then after that, you can go through and you can go to your journal, and then you can start using all that information that you found. So it organizes it into, like, under the word fly. If you want to write a paragraph about flying, then you can start using all that information that you want. Now, I think it's important to make sure you talk about not copying words exactly. That's kind of obvious. And then it also gives you a bibliography as well from those websites that you used. So you can do that. You can go through and edit, and then you can also, like I said, add a picture in there if you want. So you'd have to go and find a picture, but you can add a picture to it. And you can type it out. So then once you're done, you can print it out and have them present it, or like I said, you could have them show their Instagrok to the class. Also, you could share it. So if you click share, then you have all these options that they could share it to, or you could even have them post it to your class website or your blog. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now, one more thing that I did find that was really interesting that I liked was, to begin with, it has butterflies, but it kind of levels it out. So it has this level of difficulty over here. So if you wanted if you had little younger kids, you might want to start with more simple terms. See how, like, bird popped up over there. And if you want it to be a little bit more difficult, then it goes to some other terms, so that it just depends on what level they want to start with, or if they find it's too hard, then they might not do it. So anyways, that is Instagrok, and like I said, it's a very good tool for sifting through information and kind of organizing it into a web. Like I said, just be careful of the ones that pop up that you don't want, because they will keep popping up. So it gets a little bit frustrating to do that, but overall, I thought it was a very good tool for students to use, rather than typing into search engines and having so much information pop up at them. All right.